All right, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whenever you hear this message, I pray that you're poised to receive, to accept, and to respond to words of wisdom. I got a really brief but potent lesson that I want to share with you about not throwing out the baby with the bathwater. A lot of my people are confused about the role of religion or the reality of religion. And I want you to let go of this idea that religion is, by definition, a tool of oppression, and that religion is basically what we experience with white people. And I'm going to say in a more strong way, unless you have a degree in comparative religion, you really don't know what religion is. As African Americans, what has happened is we have been exposed to a tiny fraction of a particular strand of Protestantism. So go back in history and look, who were the white folks that came from primarily England and brought Protestant religion here to the United States? And what percentage or what portion of that practice did they then impose upon African Americans? That's what the problem is that you have. And then beyond that, you need to look at the reality of how vast religion is. There are over 4,000, there's almost 5,000 recognized religions in the world today. There used to be more, but at this point there are about 5,000. Those religions are vastly different from one another. That's why I say if you don't have a degree in comparative religion, you're not really at liberty to make these broad generalizations about religion, especially to say something, as strong as religion is by definition a tool of oppression. I want to give you some other examples of different disciplines that we know as African Americans that have been weaponized, because that's what you're talking about, the weaponization of a particular part of Christianity. Medicine has been weaponized against us as a tool of oppression. We have stuff like the Tuskegee experiment, right, where the white man used medicine basically to torture us and run experiments on us for years, decades, right? But from that, we're not going to say that medicine is by definition a tool of oppression, and therefore we should not practice medicine. You're not going to say that. English language has been used and weaponized against us. If you saw the movie Malcolm X, this is something all of us went through in our coming of awareness, right? We start looking at the dictionary and seeing what black means, how you define black. And you see that English language has been weaponized against us. But based on that, you're not going to say language is bad. Language is a tool of oppression. We're not going to use language. You're not going to say that. Money has been weaponized against us. Education has been weaponized against us. History has been weaponized. Every discipline has been weaponized against us. But it's not the discipline that is oppressive in and of itself. It is white supremacism. And white supremacism has used all of its resources to program everybody, black folks and white folks alike, to prioritize what is good for white people and their interests, no matter how bad it is for you. That's what white supremacism is by definition. So all of their disciplines are geared and biased in that way. But that doesn't mean that the disciplines are bad. We have our own agenda. We have our own identity. We therefore have our own use of all the disciplines. We have our way of using money. We have our way of understanding history. We have our own way of understanding education and religion. And those are biased toward what is beneficial to us, what is going to help us to fulfill our collective destiny. So let go of this idea that just because white folks use it, it's bad. Look at what we need to master in order to promote our own identity. Why do I say this? I say this because what happens is that when you are a rebel without a cause, and you say, for example, that religion is by definition something that's oppressive, it means that you're looking at the systems that are in place to help you. You're looking at them as tools of oppression. The only way that you're going to actually get free is that you're organized. The only way that you're going to be able to really take care of yourself and stop being victimized by all the different disciplines and systems of white supremacism is if you have your own systems, and you're only going to be able to operate your systems if you are willing to participate in those systems, which means there's going to be somebody, there's going to be a king, there's going to be a queen, there's going to be a director, there's going to be an authority figure, there's going to be someone who's going to tell you the rules and he's going to enforce those rules. But that person isn't your oppressor. That person is your father. That person is your mother. That person is your teacher. That person is who is giving you everything that you need to go out and be successful in the world. Stop fighting against the people and the resources that are in place to help you. That's why you have to make the distinction between what they have done and what you need to do in order to counteract and protect yourself from what has been done. All right. So this is a lesson that I'm sending out to the leaders. If you're somebody who understands what it takes to improve the world through positive influence, then I want you to find out how Oloye or Bafemi Origuwa and the Orisha Lifestyle Academy can help you take your practice and your life to the highest level possible. Visit me at obafemio.com or orishalifestyle.com, and let's start working together to help you live the medicine that will heal your life and heal the lives of those who you are destined to serve. I look forward to working with you. Bye for now. Odabo.